If you want to know more about Longwood Gardens, go to longwoodgardens.org or look at my other videos on Longwood Gardens. If you've gone to a concert at Longwood Gardens, it was most likely at the Open Air Theater. It's located to the right of the main path, very close to the visitor center. The outdoor theater isn't just a theater, it's also a 750-jet musical water fountain. But it wasn't always this way. This is the history of the Open Air Theater at Longwood Gardens. The Open Air Theater was constructed in 1913 and was first used as the center of entertainment for a garden party in 1914. The stage was modeled after the, now forgive me if I mispronounce this, Villa Gori in Siena, Italy, which Pierre Dupont, founder of Longwood Gardens, visited in 1913. Now first off, let's talk about the fountains. In 1915, Dupont added 5 rings of fountain jets to the main stage. These were activated by foot pedals placed in the grass in front of the stage. The idea for foot pedal activated fountains came from Italian trick fountains. There were also 3 marble basins that contained water jets at the back of the stage on the upper level. The image on your screen now is a hand-colored picture from 1922. While the artist shows them as blue in this picture, they were most likely a natural color. These upper fountains were the first illuminated fountains in the gardens, as they were illuminated for special events. Longwood Gardens underwent a major renovation from 1926 through 1927. 2 of the most notable structures built in this time period were the Italian water gardens and the modern open air theater. Dupont installed 750 water jets into the open air theater's upper and lower stages. These water jets were accompanied by 600 electric incandescent lights with colored gels to change the color of the fountains. Since the installation of the modern open air theater fountains, multiple updates have been made. An enlarged control board was added in 1933 to accommodate new yellow lights. The tile on the stage was replaced in 1936, 1958, 1968, and finally removed in 1970. It was replaced with the smooth cyan material that still covers the stage to this day. Improvements to the audio system were made in 1950, 1967, and 1973. Some changes were made to the light dimmers in 1961, and from 1984 to 1986, major updates, including some new pumps and valves, a computerized fountain control system, and another audio system were installed. The red and blue fountain lights were improved again in 1989, with more valve replacements in 1990. The most recent updates were made in 2010. These consisted of new wiring and significant computer updates. Now that we've covered the fountains, let's move on to the theater side of the Open Air Theater. The Open Air Theater has hosted thousands of shows and performances since 1914. From Broadway-worthy musicals to full orchestras, the stage has seen it all. When it was reconstructed from 1926 to 1927, dressing rooms were added under the upper stage. The soil that was removed in order to accommodate for these new dressing rooms was used to slope the auditorium lawn in order to improve audience visibility. If you go on a tour of the Open Air Theater, I believe you will get to see these dressing rooms. Tour information is down in the description. The Open Air Theater will be turned on for its 2018 season on April 21st. 5-minute shows will run at 10:15 a.m., 12:15 p.m., 2:15 p.m., 4:15 p.m., and 5:55 p.m. daily. Although if rehearsals or non-fountain shows interfere with these times, the fountains will not run. If you have any more questions about the Open Air Theater, ask them in the comments below and I will try to answer them, or go to the top link in the description. A fair amount of the information in this video comes from the book Longwood Gardens: Images of Modern America, which was written by Colvin Randall. He is a Pierre S. Dupont Fellow at Longwood Gardens. I read the whole book in one day. It's just amazing. I've linked it down in the description as well. Last year I was lucky enough to meet the president and CEO of Longwood Gardens, Paul Redman. More on that in a video I did a while back called The Best Day of My Life. We kept in contact, and he actually got me in contact with Colvin Randall, along with multiple other people from Longwood. Some of the info came straight from Colvin, so I'd like to thank him for that. I'm going to try and do a similar video with the Italian water garden and eventually the main fountain garden. If I've missed any facts in this video or want to add anything, it'll be down in the comments below. That's all, and I will see you soon.